여러분 안녕하세요. 저 Vlogmas Day 2 하고 있어요. 마스베드 되겠죠? Hi everybody, it's Day 2 of Vlogmas and I'm sticking to my promise of doing one every day for December. So far, it's only 2 days, so it's not really that impressive. Still, I'm impressed with myself. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. I'd love to show you my drive, but if I flip around the camera, it's just going to show you like part of the car. I'm just driving past the Sangam World Cup Stadium area, which was the site of some famous victories for Korea in 2002. 지금 또 퇴근길에 라이브 스트림 하는데 매일 제가 이렇게 블로그버스 할 때 라이브 스트림만 할 거는 아니에요. It's good to see you, Lizzie Beth. Hello, Leon's on board. I'm going to try not to look at the chat while I am driving a car at a high speed. But if I stop at any lights or anything like that, I'll continue to say hello. 네, 운전하고 있으니까 댓글은 뭐 신호등에 걸릴 때 아니면 집에 이제 주차할 때 조금씩 그때 보고 답해 드릴게요. I just want to keep this streak going for Vlogmas, so I'm in the car and I'm not interacting too much on this expressway. I thought I'd pick some topics to talk about here in Korea, or here from Korea, I suppose. 근데 고민되는 게 뭐 한국어 정치자 있고 시청자 구독자 그리고 영어만 하는 구독자들 있으니까 왔다 갔다 하면 되게 혼란스럽지 않아요? 근데 요즘 뭐 글로벌 시대니까 그것도 나쁘지 않지 않아요? Just saying how it's always kind of a debate of what language to speak in, right? In English or Korean or both, and if I mix them up, is it too confusing for people? If I stick to one like per episode, is that a better idea? I'm always up for your feedback, you guys on YouTube, you subscribers, viewers, whatever we call each other. So if you've got any good ideas, do let me know. 맞아요. 구독자 여러분, 좋은 생각 언제든지 있을 때, 뭐 영어 할 때는 영어만 하고, 한국말 할 때는 한국말만 하고 이런 식으로 제안 주세요. 저는 이렇게 인터랙션 제일 좋아하고 사람들 뭐 구독자들도 그렇게 하면 더 좋지 않을까요? 이렇게 약간 의사소통하면서. And also, I mentioned this on my first Vlogmas live stream yesterday, that any ideas for you guys, for me to do for Vlogmas videos, what you'd like to see, what you'd like to hear, then keep sending them in to me and I will be as interactive as possible. Now driving past the Phuket Uisadam, which is known, I guess, as Korea Houses of Parliament, is the example to the UK, I suppose. The National Assembly building, I think, is its official English name. It's a beautiful structure. There used to be an animation called Robot Tekwon V, which had the premise that the robot lived in the National Assembly building and could be deployed from its roof, which is a big dome shape, and that used to open up. I don't think it happens, but anyway. And now driving past the Yoido area, which I was lucky enough to have a meal in recently with my cousin, and he was telling me that when he was young, you know, the 70s and stuff like that, it was nothing. It was just like complete wasteland, scrubland, bogs and marshes. And boy, how it's changed. He doesn't live in Seoul, so he hasn't come up very regularly recently. It's full of skyscrapers, luxury hotel, shopping centres and broadcasters as well. 여의도 지나가고 있는데요. 여의도 최근에 밥 먹으러 갈 기회가 있어서 갔는데 너무 전망도 좋은 건물에서 먹었는데 진짜 여의도에서 볼 수 있는 그 뷰 거의 최고인 것 같아요. 예전에 그 63 빌딩의 높은 층에 강의 같은 거 몇 번 했는데 저기도 뷰 진짜 대박이었어요. Thank you guys for being on board. I can see that Siska is not on again. Oh, I'm doing this at a bad time. I guess this is when she's busy at work. I do apologise for that, and hope that everyone who wants to watch the live stream can get to watch it. I did preview on the radio show that I'd be here at 5 p.m. 맞아요. 저도 이거 라이브 스트림 하는 거 그때그때 상황에 따라서 몇 시에 할지 미리 공지를 잘 안 해서 미안하고요. 어떻게 하면 좋을까요? 어제는 그 인스타그램 라이브 아니면 인스타그램 그 스토리에서 공지 한 5분 전에 했죠. 오늘은 그것도 안 해요. 바로 시작하니까 좀 책임지는 유튜버 아니네요. 죄송해요. Yeah, the time, like it's just gone 5 o'clock here in Korea. It's such a wonderful time. I love this time anywhere in the world, but when Seoul and twilight, you know, it's starting to get dark, but it's still like there's something mysterious about it. And the buildings everywhere, I just love them. Like I can't see the sun anymore, but I can see the reflection of the sun in some of the buildings across. I can see Namsan Tower and Seoul Tower across the way as well, which is really lovely. Just going past the Hangang Railway Bridge. This is a series of, it looks like 4 or 5 bridges which carry the trains over the river rather than anything else. And then next to this there is the car bridge that links to 노들섬. 노들섬 최근에 안 가보셨던 분들이 있으면 진짜 추천해요. 뭐 코로나 없을 때 가서 산책도 하고 저기 안에 이제 컬처 이렇게 문화센터처럼 만들어서 식당, 카페, 아기자기한 가게들 많고 그 밤 되면 진짜 예쁘게 이렇게 야경이 있어요. 그래서 이렇게 산책이 돌면 그렇게 오래 안 걸리고 저도 작년 아니면 올해 완전 초반에 왔을 때 그 따릉이 렌트해서 가봤는데 와이프랑 어우 진짜 좋은 코스였어요. 한 잠원에서 출발해서 여기까지 자전거 타는 거 그 한강 옆에 그 길 타고 오면 딱 좋더라고요. I'm really recommending the 노들섬. Asking where I'm going now. I'm on my way home. Last gig of the day, I was filming over at EBS. I do a little, really tiny cameo for Wang Choboyo, which means like real beginner English learners. And so I play the role of foreigner in these little skits. And one skit is before the co-host, whose English isn't perfect, has learned the English, so she's struggling. And after she learns it from the co-host, I do the after as well, and do a little bit of acting too. Not great acting, I suppose, but acting nonetheless. 그래서 이제 퇴근하고 집에 가는 길인데, 진짜 오늘 같은 출퇴근 패턴 보면 회사원랑 비슷하네요. 아침 9시부터 생방, 이제 집에 들어가면 한 5시 반, 6시. 뭐 많은 회사원들 물론 그때 끝나고 집에 가는 시간까지 포함하면 훨씬 더 늦겠죠. I would love to recommend guys and girls when you come to Korea, make sure you take a drive either by taxi or bus or anything on the 88 expressway known as the South Riverside Highway as well. They've got these massive billboards at certain intervals, like near the Dongjak Bridge, over near Yeouido as well, that often have some massive Korean celebrities promoting something or another. And I don't know, I just find it really fun to look at that. And if you go to certain parts in the Gangnam area, there are big giant screens with video adverts on them. They are a little distracting, to be honest, as a driver, but also fun to see what's being promoted at that time. I am run into a little bit of traffic, so I might be able to check the chat a little bit, and I don't know what to do. Scroll from the top or start from the bottom. This stream, I believe, will take around will last for another 15 minutes or so. I do want some other streams or videos where there's a set theme and we could do something together, so to speak. Darn it. I usually don't complain about traffic lights being green, but I wanted to read your comments and talk to you guys. 원래 이렇게 초록불 있으면 좋은데 약간 댓글도 읽고 이렇게 인터랙션 더 하고 싶어서 아쉬웠네요. 이렇게 darn it 라고 했어요. darn it는 약간 좀 옛날 영국 사람 느낌이 나는 것 같은데 그냥 아우 된장 그런 느낌이에요. Okay, coming up to some lights now. Let's have a look, see. Oh, the comments aren't showing up. Again, if anyone can tell me how to pin the comments so they don't disappear all the time. Yana, are you liking wearing suits? 네, 오늘도 되게 스마트하게 입었죠. I've been wearing suits more often because of my 아리랑 news gig. Hence the makeup as well, but also for 왕초보요. I don't mind wearing suits as much as when I was younger, when I used to hate it. But that was mainly because I'd have to work 9 to 5, right? And have these terribly uncomfortable shoes on, but I can wear some comfortable footwear now that I'm older, and the shoes don't come out on the news as well. Trade secret. Oh yes, that is the suit, Leon, on the chair next to me. You're right. Good eyes. The suit jacket, at least. I've still got this though. Lenny, good to see you on board. Lilith, good to have you back as well. Alan, hey cuz, my cousin's on the stream. Good to see you, buddy. We should have a chat or something soon. Maybe on Facebook, on the messenger thing, we could have a call. I haven't seen you in donkey's years, right? Gio still remembers fondly his times with Kieran, your son, playing together, especially one time when he came up with his granny up to Harrow. We went to a restaurant. They were just in fits of laughter over Fisher Price. And I wonder if anyone outside the UK knows what Fisher Price is. Was that a brand in other places for toys? I am curious, right? Anyway, aim later. Yes, be careful. I will be careful as I'm driving. Richard Wongu Kang. Hello, Richard Kang. 안녕하세요. What else? Noor wanting pocket money again. Is Noor here as well? Oh dear, I do apologise, Leon, if the stream keeps cutting out. Still, I hope it's of better quality. That comment was towards the top of the chat. You know, the quality of internet connection here is so fabulous. Even wirelessly, you know, with 4G and 5G coverage in the capital especially. I heard it's a bit patchy, the 5G that is, when you go outside the capital. But to be honest, you can get internet signal inside tunnels here and things like that you wouldn't dream of. Well, I don't know, because I've now been back in Korea for 4 years. Maybe it has changed in the UK, but like the radio as well, that plays perfectly in tunnels. They've got like those internal signal boosting devices, I suppose, and they really do help a ton. I'm getting a little peckish now. Can't wait to eat. Peckish은 출출하다라는 말이에요. 그것도 영국 용어인지 아니면 그거 그냥 다 쓰는지 잘 모르겠네요. Is peckish a British English term, I wonder? Oh, Leon, thank you for saying mix them both. No. Faz and Furious. Music, good to see you. Ich weide your YouTube an. Auch sehr. I've put that all in the wrong order. And Alex, good to have you on board, buddy, as well. You may all have left because I'm scrolling up in the chat here. Let's get back to the bottom so I can see this. This is an interesting way to interact, isn't it? Lenny, yes, I'm doing 아리랑 News 2:15 Wednesdays and Fridays. 네, 혹시 저 TV에서 보고 싶은 분, 아리랑 TV 한 3주 더 수요일 날, 금요일 날 오후 2시 반, 2시 15분, 2시 15분부터 출연해요. 코로나에 대한 뉴스예요. Oh, you've already said that, Leon. But anyway, Alex, you know Fisher Price. Good stuff. What was your favorite Fisher Price toy, I wonder? Um, Aimlita says her internet connection is bad in her office and she works for a telecommunications company. That is irony to the fullest. That made me giggle. 많은 지금 댓글 남기는 분들은 다 그 아리랑 라디오 제가 매일 2시간 진행하는 라디오 쇼 9시부터 아침 9시부터 청취자들인데 웃긴 이야기 저 이야기 하고 있어요. 하나는 통신사에 근무하고 있는데 사무실 와이파이 시그널 그 신호가 너무 안 좋대요. 너무 아이러니 아닐까요? 한국 청취자 구독자 여러분, 그 아리랑 라디오는 100% 영어 방송이지만 듣는 거 되게 괜찮은 것 같아요. 특히 제가 진행하는 쇼는 한국 문화를 소개해요. 지루하게 말고 그냥 재밌게 뭐 시청곡도 다 받고 선물도 드리고 하고 친근한 한국 문화 이야기니까 되게 좋고 해외에 관심 있는 청취자들 하고 여러분이 이렇게 유튜브 그 라이브 스트림 매일매일 나가요. 저기서 소통하면 되게 좋은 관계도 맺을 수 있고 약간 이렇게 교류할 수 있죠. 언어 교류, 문화 교류 되게 좋은 것 같아요. 그래서 매일 아침 9시에 봤으면 해요. Internet connection. Peckish is British slang. Thank you, Lilith. 네, Peckish은 출출한 거 영국 영어로. Oh, thank you, Noor, for telling me to keep eating. I did go to my mum's for lunch today. I was going to film something, but I was only there quickly, so I know mum would want me to focus on eating rather than doing the stream. The little tights, Peter. Are you talking about tights or tykes? As in little kids, Leon, I wonder. Alan says Kieran still remembers Gio. Oh, yes, I will get Gio to do the same as well, Alan. And Ellie, she's a little bit shy. You know, Uncle Bob was here not so long ago, and that was lovely to see him. And we spoke about, trying to get us all together one time, but it's increasingly difficult with us out here, especially. Please send regards to Mama Bint. I will do, Yana. Thank you. And I'm going to get her on the live stream latest by next week, hopefully for a little session on the weekend, or maybe I'll upload one of the things we have recorded in the interim, but I just haven't had time to edit. Yeah. And talking about the little tykes, try and get them involved. They do want to be in. I just fear it might be a little bit crazy with them in. I think Gio would just want to show off his Pokemon cards. I don't know how many of my subscribers are into Pokemon cards. Pokemon, or however you pronounce that. Pokemon in Korean lingo. So I am now stuck in a little bit of traffic because it is approaching 5:30. I'd say peak rush hour time on normal weekdays, excluding Fridays where it does get pretty bad pretty early, is probably around 5:30, and then up until 7:30, something like that. Not a good time to be driving in Seoul. Pikachu, hi to Gio. He knows all of them, and there's GX cards, EX cards, V cards, VMAX cards, tag team cards, and then all the other cards that are just regular ones. He doesn't look at them twice. He'll open the back, and if there is not something shiny on them, some kind of hologram or shiny card to them, he'll just completely disregard them. It's quite sad, to be honest. I'm like, let's appreciate all the cards. They're going to be so sad. There's some nice brands of food that I'm just peering at on the high street. Pizza al Volo. I wonder if that's a purely Korean brand, but there are so many pizza places here, like chains, that you can get some good pizza. That one is promoted by Lee Byung-hun, the Hollywood, as well as K Wood, is that a thing? I don't think so. Star of Red as well. Do you remember that film with Bruce Willis and Helen Mirren? Kind of assassins. There was Red 2 as well, which was really good, and I thought that's when I really thought, wow, I like Lee Byung-hun as an actor. He has certain rumours about his personal life, but I don't know him personally, so I can't really judge those. He's got a very beautiful wife as well, who was in the drama I was watching recently. Her name escapes me right now, but 한번 다녀왔습니다. I have been married, that I mentioned briefly yesterday. That was she was one of the stars in there, one of the people who got divorced. Her story was really fun. If you don't want to spoil it, then cover your ears. She got divorced to a doctor. She was a doctor as well in the drama, and then they got married again. They changed their minds. So I think that's kind of sweet and kind of a big waste of time and money, perhaps. 추출하니까 뭐가 있는지 보고 있는데 한 50m 사이에 피자 가게가 2개 있네요. 피자도 땡기는데 한번 먹어볼까요? 이민정, thank you very much, Leon. Our encyclopedia of all things Korea. You are so good with your fingers. Lilith's saying that the Pokemons, they remind you of primary school. Yeah, I think I was just a bit too old, or maybe I was just not into them. Someone a year below me started getting into Pokemons when they first came into UK as a computer game. Along with kind of Tamagotchis as well, to be honest, I think. Oh, Yana, your character is a Pokemon. I don't know that character, although your profile photo is ever so small. 좋아요. 오늘은 한국 그렇게 춥지 않아요. 미세먼지가 조금 더 있어서 조금 더 따뜻한 것 같아요. It's a little warmer in Korea today. Didn't feel as cold, although it is only in like sub 5 degree kind of range. It doesn't feel cold. Like there's not too much in terms of a wind or a biting breeze or anything like that. Sam Carter loves Pokemon. That's interesting. You know, Dabbit as well loves Pokemon too, which is kind of interesting. He apparently has what's it called? His collection still in his attic at his parents' house, and he's probably got some really valuable cards because Pokemon prices have skyrocketed. 여러분도 그 포켓몬 그거 만화하고 카드 게임 그거 혹시 아세요? 물론 일본에서 왔지만 한국에도 되게 인기 많고 그 한국 카드도 뭐 한글 다 써 있는 그런 거 있는데 외국에서 그 포켓몬 투자자가 많이 생겼어요. 그래서 옛날 거 아주 좋은 컨디션에 있는 포켓몬 카드 가지고 있는 사람들 진짜 비싸게 이렇게 살 수 있더라고요. 신기해요. Oh man, I just saw, and I've seen it a couple of times in Seoul now, a couple of Uber taxis. So Uber came into Korea a good few years ago, and then they just kind of left with their tail between their legs because it didn't really work out due to the really strong taxi union here. But it seems like they're trying to make a play for the Korean market again. Uber Eats pulled out a good, maybe I started using them, and just as I started, they quit the market because of so much competition in the country. Might be coming back. We do have the Kakao taxi system, the Kakao group being part of that chatting app, obviously, being the creators of that chatting app, but now doing everything, including banking, navigation, maps, all things online, it seems. And their taxi hailing app is so convenient. Also their 대리운전, if you know what that is, the vicarious driver. He will come and drive for you when you're drop your car back to your home. They've got a cool system for that, and they come so quickly. 여러분 한국 구독자 여러분 그거 혹시 아세요? 그 대리운전 시스템은 진짜 한국은 최고인 것 같아요. 영국에는 아예 없는 것 같고 아니면 있어도 거의 없는 수준. 그래서 사람들이 자기 차 몰고 나가면 절대 술 안 마시거나 아니면 그냥 두고 와야 돼요. 비싸게 뭐 주차 비용 내든지. 한국 그 대리운전 문화가 대단해요. 너무 좋은 것 같아요. Had another 511 cases, I think, of corona today. That's the record from yesterday that they update in the morning. So, really not good at all by Korean standards, unfortunately. Ooh, nice. Some Pokemon cards being exchanged to your brother, Yana, who was friends with maybe a prince. Guys, today I'm going to leave it here, okay? Because I don't want to bore you guys. Don't want to make the videos too long where there isn't a theme. So let me know kind of themes that you want me to set, and then even if I am just talking one way, I can just say, okay, today's stream is about blah blah blah, or something like that. And at least if I'm driving where I can't concentrate 100% on just having a little chat, then that could be a better way to do it. If you, on the other hand, think this is the best way, then do let me know as well. I'm so open to suggestions because you know me on YouTube, we're not exactly a match made in heaven yet, considering how little I've posted recently. So I'm going to call it day. 여기서 마무리하도록 할게요. 앞으로 이런 스트림 할 때도 무슨 주제 같은 거 정해놓고 하는 거 좋을 것 같으면 한번 의견 주세요, 여러분. 저도 계속 왔다 갔다 소통하는 거 너무 좋아하니까 그런 아이디어 주시면 뭐 여러분 원하시는 대로 하도록 할게요. 뭐 영어 교육 컨텐츠, 우리 엄마 만 나올 때 해주세요. 그런 것도 다 알려주세요. 그러면 그거에 최대한 비슷하게 맞추도록 할게요. Thank you guys, all of you, for tuning in for today's stream. It's always so much fun for me to get to chat with you guys, with everyone here on YouTube. And Vlogmas Day 3, bring it on! Tomorrow I'm thinking, what have I got on tomorrow? Oh, it might be a later stream, perhaps. Yeah, I think so. I think we might have a stream about 6ish Korean Standard Time 내일 한 6시, 저녁 6시쯤 라이브 스트림 할 것 같은데 그때도 많은 관심 주세요. 감사합니다. Bye bye everyone. Thank you so much. Oh dear, I have dropped you, haven't I, on the floor, and that's not a good way to end the live stream. Sorry guys.